A goat.
And awesome stuff right there. That was Archive with Fuck You. And, you know, you got to tell me about that one, right?
The reason why we like Fuck You as like one of our influences, not so much because of the word Fuck You, but the song is pretty much a statement as far as people who are in charge or, you know, figureheads who abuse their power. And the song is basically saying that, you know, people are sick of it, and whoever you think you are, or however big you think you are, you know, fuck you, you're really nothing because we put you where you are. I mean, nobody can do anything unless people put them where they are. So if you reject power, well, if you reject power, power ceases to exist. So if everybody went around and said, well, there is no president, which is never going to happen because people are pretty much like sheep, but if you really acknowledge the fact that there is no figurehead, there is no power, it's only who you're in contact with. I mean, fuck the people in charge, you know? And especially when they're hurt, and you're hurting your family. I mean, you take somebody who worked their whole life in a factory, who's older now, that raised a family, that did everything they could to put their family through school, or couldn't even afford to put their family through school, and all of a sudden you find out they're going to cut their Social Security so that these people can't even live, and you got elderly living in apartment places eating cat food. I mean, I don't see where the balance is, where these, you know, you should help these people through where they put you, because obviously they're the ones that voted you into office, and they're not doing anything, so fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I respect that somebody wrote a song that pretty much says that, you know?
Yeah, it brought to mind, you know, the metal song, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me."
But it's not in such a punk way. It's like more of a ballad, you know, where...
It is.
Yeah, Archive is a pretty good band, really. You know, they're very underrated, as most good bands are, which I'm glad for, because if they were on a radio, I wouldn't listen to them. I can't stand FM radio.
No, I can't either, man. I've been having to listen to it on my... I'm hearing an echo. It's driving me nuts. I don't like that. Do you guys have something different on your Skype?
No,
We're still live doing this too. All right, I can hear myself echoing for some reason, so sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, or dish. We've got Chris Peckham that says or dish. I'm not sure what that was to. Oh yeah, he wants a song request. That last song we always played at night. You know what it is.
Yeah.
What is it?
Dish?
Chris says, the last song we always played at night. You know what it is.
Could it be Goodbye?
Dish or... Oh, yeah.
He said or dish, so I don't think it's dish.
I don't know. At the time, I was drinking pretty heavily, so I don't remember what we played.
Should we do a Dish live real quick?
Yeah, you can if you want to. That'd be great.
What do you think? Do it quick. Come on.
Oh, yeah, we can pull that off live here real quick, I guess. Sure.
Why the hell not?
Okay. This is for you, Chris. We love you. Check.
Cross on my chest. My armpits on fire. I'm jerking in, trying to taste the salt from my own thighs. graveyard, where identity fights all hide. Will you come with us to wipe away the cobwebs on a headstone of everything we once held holy? This was the finest dish, the finest dish ever had. We want to take a stranger.
Hell yeah. That was great.
Ish.
Woohoo!
And basically what that song is about, like, you take the Last Supper type thing, you know? And basically it's saying that everybody at the table, it was your last meal, but, you know, your first dish was the finest dish, but the finest dish is going to be your last. And it's like whatever you choose to do in your life, you make the best of it, because you might not be able to sit at that table again and experience such a fine dish. So
That's beautiful.
you know, it's like just doing the best that you can with what you have and appreciating the fact that you had the opportunity to do that, because you might not have another one.
Yep,
and that's
very
your dish.
nice. And I've got Paul Prozac said yes, yes, yes during that. And and Chris loves y'all. And Sheppy wants Jules to snap a picture of the boys playing live. And don't leave out the Budweiser can.
I just did. Don't do it on my Facebook page.
She just did.
I hear it.
It's going to be posted here in a minute, yeah.
Maggie wants to come in too.
Other than the music, though, you know, we got a lot more, like, obviously we want to talk about a lot of people that have played with us along the line. And right now it's really sad because one of our key players had, he couldn't make it because he decided to go on to a different project, which is very cool because the guy's very talented and a beautiful man. And I'm sure his project is going to be probably better than what we do in a different angle, but he's sadly missed, and I love him, and if he's listening, you know we mean it too, brother.
Very cool.
And Jesse Kidd, of course, from Australia, did a lot of drumming on some of our things. The power of the internet lets us be able to record with different people rather than just the core, because right now, obviously, Scott and I are the core of the Goatskins, and whatever comes from us, you know.
Yeah,
at this point on, it'll be, you know, that way.
It is very cool.
But Whirlwind would be good to play. There's a good story behind Whirlwind if you'd play that one.
Alicia says, "Love you live, Ronnie. Kisses and hugs. The fourth Goatskin." Wink.
Yeah. Alicia's a
Ryan
beautiful woman.
Plaster.
She's she's a great one there, that for sure. Dream girl, if you know what I mean.
Ryan Plaster says, "Recoil."
Well, you got that one in the queue there, don't you?
Sheppy wants to know, who is Ronnie Wood?
Ronnie Wood is Ronnie Wood is the opposite of the guy that Ronnie wouldn't. Ronnie Wood is actually a guy that would do anything. Obviously, that's not my real name because my real name really doesn't have anything to do with anything musically. But I came up with the name Ronnie Wood because I would, as opposed to I wouldn't. And then Ronnie did. You know, it goes back to what I was saying, like pictures and images and that kind of thing really doesn't matter. I mean, it's good to be able to call somebody something, but I've been called the son of a bitch, a selfish bastard, you know, whatever. Then I've been called a Satan, an angel, and maybe I'm all of them, maybe I'm none of them, maybe I'm just dead man walking. I don't know. But the only thing I do know is that I'm going to bang on and continue to do what I do, and hopefully turn somebody else on to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But yeah, I'd like to hear Whirlwind because there's somebody that I'd really like to mention during that song, or after that song, that needs to be said.
All right, that's great. So we will do some Whirlwind. Let me find it. Here she be. Enjoy. Now that'll send you on a Whirlwind for sure. Go ahead and tell us about that, huh?
Whirlwind was a song that we wrote. It was actually me and the drummer of the band. When everybody else was on their own, for a while there, we all took a sabbatical, and some people ended up in rehab, some people ended up with different relationships and stuff. So there was only me and Michael Higgs, who had passed away on the 23rd, like just before Christmas. And that was a song that we wrote. It was spiritually about people looking inside themselves and realizing that inside we're such a whirlwind of emotions that if we all looked inside ourselves, we'll see that we're really all the same. And if we could all understand each other and communicate a little bit more, maybe we could all come through this happy. You know what I mean? Instead of nobody communicating and everybody just being confused, going through the world, blah blah blah. And the whirlwind is actually trying to stop the whirlwind from within.
I hear that. I think.
And anyhow, Michael's God bless him, because he passed away, like I say, some years ago around Christmas time, and he's sadly missed. He's probably the best drummer that I've ever heard in my life of anybody. And
so you guys have him recorded then, right?